Welcome everybody to the Comic Fix. Do you know what day it is today? Well, let me tell you. It only comes around once a week. And when it's gone, the good times just keep on rolling. And today is Wednesday, comic book day. And remember everybody, Wednesday does not start until you get to your local comic book shop. So, for you, Roger, who can't go to your local comic book shop, today's not Wednesday for you. No. You have to wait another whole entire week for it to be Wednesday. And get this, it'll be Wednesday for you twice. Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be doing my comic haul for this week. And actually, I have some news about my site and what I want to do with it. Okay, let's get started. First up, we got Batman Incorporated issue number 8. Surprise, surprise. Grant Morrison just took away his toy and said no one else can use it, so I'm going to rip it up. And he killed off Robin. Spoilers! But yes, Batman Inc. issue number 8 is the death of Damian Wayne. And I was actually thinking about it. Okay, who kills Damian? That's actually a big thing. Would it have been as meaningful if the Joker would have done it with Scott Snyder at the helm? Or would you rather have it be his mother that kills him? And that's what, under the helm of Grant Morrison. After reading this issue, I'm going to be doing a review of it right after this. Woo-wee! This was a fantastic ride. Everyone go pick it up. And then we got the Throne of Atlantis epilogue with Aquaman issue number 17. Can't wait to read this one. Another Geoff Johns issue. And it's funny though, last week was all about Geoff Johns, and we only got one Geoff Johns book this week. I'm kind of disappointed. And now we got Justice League Dark, Jeff Lemire at the helm. Alright, Jeff Lemire. Okay, if you guys have not read or heard anything about Jeff Lemire, just know he's Scott Snyder's really good buddy. And he's almost as good as Scott Snyder. And he's created this world called The Dark Side of the DC Universe. And this is the main flagship title, and it's fantastic. Everyone should go pick it up. Teen Titans. Okay, in the wake of Death of the Family. They cannot get this straight, guys. Alright, so Death of the Family for Red Hood and the Outlaws was Aftermath. And then for Nightwing, didn't have anything. Now it's Death of the Family, or In the Wake of Death of the Family. I really think Scott Liddell just cannot, get enough of this Death of the Family. So he's just been saying, okay, this is the aftermath of Death of the Family in my titles in Justice League. Or not, in Teen Titans and in Red Hood and the Outlaws. But the good thing about this issue, though, is that a new artist is on here. Barrows is on here, and he's an awesome artist. He did some work with Batgirl and some Nightwing, and he's always done a great job. So I'm interested to see his artwork in the book. And then we got the conclusion to Gorilla Grodd in The Flash with issue number 17. Can't wait to read this. I was actually thinking about doing a video just about the whole story arc of Gorilla Grodd. So, look forward to that. Joshua Hale Falcoff and I, Vampire. Now, one thing I did not know, that Joshua Hale Falcoff is doing Alpha big time over in Marvel. I'm going to pick that book up because Joshua Hale Falcoff, he's a badass. And everyone should be reading his books. More likely than not, you're going to enjoy it. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. And especially Joshua Hale Falcoff, he made vampires badass again. And I told that to him. He's like, thanks, dude. He's an awesome guy. Alright, then we got some Image and 5 weapons. Yeah, I don't know. The thing with Image is that I try out every single number 1 issue. Usually the premise is awesome. And sometimes I don't go pick up issue number 2 because I don't feel like it. Or didn't really grab me. But hopefully this one does. And every single time I pick up a new number 1 issue by Image, I know I'm in for something different. So, 5 weapons. Book 1, Jade the Blade. Should be good. Then we got Red Lanterns. Now, a lot of people have not been picking this book up, but let me tell you, the artwork in this book has always been top-notch. Peter Milligan's writing, on the other hand, okay, decent, never bad. But now Joshua Hale Falcoff is coming onto the book, who, as I said, writer of I, Vampire, is coming onto this book to work on this book and Green Lantern Corps. And as he said in the Comic Vine podcast, the Invincible Supermassive comic book podcast of stuff, which you can go and listen to right now, is that he said that Red Lanterns and Green Lantern Corps are going to go hand in hand. It's going to be one of those type of books that are going to be coinciding with each other. And if you're not reading one, well, you don't have to read both of them. But if you read both of them, you're going to get a more enriched story. Can't wait for that. I really enjoy Red Lantern. Now, a book that has been stated to be Hawkeye following a stoner is Hawkeye issue number 8. We got issue number 8. It's another one-shot where it's February. It's a time of love. So we get to see a little bit of love life in Hawkeye. I really like this series. I know Frank the Comic Noob canceled the book, but I actually like it for its one and done stories. I don't know. Maybe just because I have so many comics out there that have such long storylines that it's just kind of refreshing just to get kind of one-shots in here. So, and I really like David Aja's artwork. He's back on with this issue. And how can you get better than David Aja? Awesome stuff. Okay, we got some more books with Batman the Dark Knight. As you can tell, this is going to be a trippy book. We got the Mad Hatter in here, and also Greg Hurwitz. As I stated before, he's the guy who's reinventing all these B-listers in the Batman universe. He's doing a fantastic job at it. So keep on going, Greg Hurwitz. You're doing a fantastic job. Cannot wait to read your issue. And then I picked up Talent issue number 4. I didn't pick up issue number 5. But I picked up issue number 4 because I missed it last month, and I had so many comics that I couldn't really pick up another issue, so I just picked up issue number 4. Can't wait to read this one. I actually read last night issue 1, 2, and 3. Really liked it. It was a little bit wordy, but it just had a fresh take on it. It wasn't a comic that dumbed everything down. It was a wordy comic, but it interests me. And Ripe was on artwork. He was the guy who did the latest issue of Nightwing and the next issue of Nightwing. He did a fantastic job on there. And now Gillian March is on there, and he's doing a fantastic job. So this is a series that's good artwork, some wordy writing, but hey, it's awesome. Comics are awesome. And okay, next we got Uncanny X-Men, issue number 2. Yeah, Bendis. I'm not a Marvel guy. I'm not a Marvel guy at all. But Brian Michael Bendis, when he did All New X-Men, and what he's doing now in Uncanny X-Men, I really like it. And I'm going to pick it up. You know, I'm a DC guy, but sometimes I just smell a good Marvel comic. I'm like, okay, I'll go buy it. I won't wait for the trade. Because a lot of times with Marvel, I'll just wait for the trade to come out because they come out like that. Unlike Marvel comics where it takes forever. Jonah Hex, or All-Star Western featuring Jonah Hex, but it's never gone away from Jonah Hex, and it never is going to go away from Jonah Hex as long as Jimmy Palamonte and Justin Gray, these guys are awesome. They wrote the whole run of Before the New 52 of Jonah Hex, and they're freaking fantastic. Go pick it up. And the last book is a book that surprised the hell out of me. Is it Jimmy Sparrow? Matt Sparrows? Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the first one. It was Sparrows. Okay, this guy, he was pimping this book out, and I didn't want to give it a try because it's a game tie-in, and those things are never good. Then I read this one, Injustice: Gods Among Us. The first issue of this was so fantastic and so mind-blowing, and the balls that they had in this book just made me go, okay, I gotta pick this issue number 2 up. Issue number 2's out. This is probably been the second one I'm going to be reading after Batman, or Batman Inc. issue number 8, which I already read. This is the next one I was going to be reading because I'm so excited to see what happens after the cliffhanger that we were left off with in issue number 1. So that's it for this week in my pool. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now for that little change I'm going to be doing with my video page. As you guys can tell, I have now the huge comic book news, which is news that come out throughout the whole entire week. And I know a lot of you guys have been enjoying it because they're like, hey, I never go to those, news websites. And I'm glad that you're the one who's doing it for me and doing a video. It's usually just 2 to 4 minutes long, but it's short and to the point. Okay, now I'm going to be doing kind of like, oh man, I just blew on his name. But just like a guy who does No Capes. Oh, God, I feel so bad. I cannot remember your name. But But anyways, there's a program on YouTube called No Capes, which looks at the image titles, anything that doesn't have to do with Marvel or DC. I'm going to be doing that exact same thing. So in that first video, it's going to be called Comics with Scarfs. It's going to be having this book, 5 Weapons, Saga, Revival, anything that I can get my hands on and talk about that are not in the superhero genre. Because a lot of people got to pay attention to Image. Image is doing some fantastic work, and that's what I'm going to be doing on that video segment. It's going to be called Comics with Scarves. I should go and try to find myself a scarf so I could be like, see, I got a scarf. Comic with Scarves. Okay, guys, so look forward to that, and thank you guys for your questions that you gave me in my Q&A video, and thank you for all the support and all the comments and just telling me, hey, I like the enthusiasm that you have throughout your videos. I can just feel it coming out of the video camera. And that's what I do. I just love comics, and I just want to make something that's entertaining to you guys. Because usually, you know, in the regular world, I'm just a calm guy. Just, you know, I go to work, take care of people, you know, just do that regular stuff. When I'm here, I'm a little different. And that's what we need in this comic community. Something a little bit different, something a little bit more pizzazz. And that's where you come for me. Come for me for your comic news. Come for me for anything DC Comics. Just to create our own, a little bit Marvel. You guys know where to come at. David here. So I'll see you guys next time with some more reviews and some comic news and comics with scarves. See you guys later.